In realms where moonlit shadows softly dance, a whisper of a sacred gift often carries an unseen, profound toll. For one gentle soul, every act of pure, selfless kindness deepened a quiet, growing ache within her tender heart. She was known simply as the healer, a presence of profound grace and ethereal beauty. Her hands, when they touched another, held an ancient, potent magic, flowing like moonbeams through her fingertips. Wounds deep and agonizing faded as if they were but fleeting dreams. Pain, sharp and relentless, dissolved into the softest of whispers. Broken bones found wholeness, and weary spirits rediscovered their innate light. It was beneath her gentle, almost imperceptible caress. Each person she touched left her presence lighter. Burdens lifted, their sorrows eased, their paths illuminated. A ripple of gratitude always followed her. Yet, with every miraculous healing, an invisible fragment of their sorrow, their suffering, subtly transferred to her. It wasn't a curse of malice, not a dark enchantment, but a quiet, almost poetic consequence of her boundless empathy. The echo, a faint resonance, a delicate tremor of the pain she had so beautifully banished from others, settled within the deepest, most sacred chambers of her fragile being. It was a trade she instinctively understood. By day, week by week, year by year, these faint echoes gathered, coalescing into a silent, shimmering weight. A weight that pressed upon her very soul. It was a burden she bore with a stoic, quiet grace, a secret held so close that it felt woven into the very fabric of her existence, as integral as her breath. She never spoke of it, for how could one articulate the vibrant light she offered so freely to the world? It came at such a personal, invisible, yet deeply felt cost. She learned to carry the quiet grief of 1,000 strangers, a complex mosaic of subtle aches, lingering anxieties, and unspoken despair. It imperceptibly dimmed her own once vibrant spirit. Her gentle smile remained, soft and reassuring, a beacon of hope. But behind her luminous, deep blue eyes lay a profound, unshared understanding of suffering that few could fathom. This gentle healer, a living embodiment of compassion, a shining beacon for the lost, found herself slowly dimming. The world saw only her radiant light, marveled at her gift, but not the lengthening shadow it cast upon her, her own weary, empathetic soul. Her dreams became tinged with the faint echoes of others' nightmares. Her quiet moments filled with the ghost of others' tears. The profound connection to humanity. It was her gift, had become her gentle, silent torment, her truest solace, her only confidant, lay hidden deep within a secluded grove, a sacred ancient circle of magnificent, whispering willows. Branches long and slender, draped with an ethereal grace, wept silently towards the rich, dark earth. The quiet melancholy that had, over time, become her most constant companion. These were not ordinary trees, not mere flora. They were primal beings, ancient spirits rooted deep. They were rooted deep in the earth's primordial memory, their iridescent leaves rustling with forgotten tales of ages past. Countless twilight hours beneath their benevolent protective canopy, the soft, melancholic sighing of their leaves. Gentle, magical lullaby to her increasingly aching heart. The deep blue twilight often found her there, her delicate fingers tracing the gnarled, textured bark, feeling the slow, steady, ancient pulse of life resonating deep within them. It was a profound, unspoken communion. The willows knew her secret, not through spoken words, for none were uttered, but through the silent, profound language of shared grief and an unbreakable, profound connection to the vast tapestry of life. Their deep, intricate roots were intertwined with the earth's deep, beating heart, drawing wisdom and strength from its core. And their uppermost branches stretched gracefully towards the celestial dance of stars, a living bridge between the terrestrial and the ethereal realms. They offered no harsh solutions, no judging pronouncements, only a patient, understanding presence, a silent witness to her quiet suffering. Here, amidst the ethereal glow of soft moonlight, through their delicate, shimmering leaves, she could, for a fleeting, precious moment, simply exist with her burden, unjudged, unheard by human ears, but deeply, unequivocally understood by the ancient earth and its silent sentinels. The very air within the grove was always soft, imbued with a gentle, profound sadness that felt strangely comforting, a perfect mirror of her own tender soul. Each rustle of their leaves was a sigh, each drooping branch a silent crystal tear, a silent crystal tear shed for the world's sorrows and for her own. It was a sanctuary carved from empathy. Then came a night unlike any other, when the accumulation of 1,000 sorrows swelled beyond her capacity to bear. It wasn't a sudden, violent storm, but a quiet, insidious tide that rose relentlessly within her, threatening to engulf her entirely, to pull her under its shimmering, heavy surface. The countless echoes of pain she had long carried, they coalesced into an overwhelming, singular wave, a cacophony of quiet anguish that resonated through her very bones. Vibrating through her soul, she felt, with excruciating clarity, the raw despair of the heartbroken, the lingering, icy fear of the wounded, the unspoken, profound grief of the bereaved, all intensified, all magnified. Every single fragment of absorbed suffering had found its voice at once, crying out in unison within her. Manifested as an unbearable pressure behind her luminous, deep blue eyes, a searing constriction in her delicate chest, a profound bone-deep exhaustion that seeped into her very spirit, threatening to extinguish her inner light. Her breath hitched, a silent, guttural sob catching in her throat, a choked cry that remained unheard. The world, for the very first time in her existence, felt truly, overwhelmingly too heavy to bear. Her gift, once a source of the deepest, purest joy, now felt like a gilded cage, trapping her in an endless, suffocating cycle of absorption, a beautiful torment. She yearned with every fiber of her being. She yearned for release, for a moment of true emptiness, a boundless space where her own being wasn't saturated with the lingering remnants of others' pain, where she could simply be. Her heart, a vessel overflowing, cried out for solace, for a haven, a true sanctuary from the relentless, insidious tide. The insidious tide of inherited sadness that threatened to drown her. The distant, countless stars outside her dwelling seemed cold, distant, glittering indifferently, utterly oblivious to her silent, desperate plight. Every lengthening shadow in her humble home seemed to deepen, filled with the spectral weight of sorrows not truly her own, yet profoundly hers to carry. With a certainty that chilled her to her core, that she could not continue on this arduous path without finding a way, any way, to lighten her spirit, to find genuine, lasting release. The very air around her, it felt thick, heavy with the unspoken weight of collective human suffering. Where does a healer go when her own heart needs mending? When the very essence of her sacred purpose threatens to utterly consume her precious light? With trembling, hesitant steps, drawn by an ancient, unwavering, instinctive pull, she walked out into the profound stillness. The profound stillness of the deep blue twilight. The air was cool, almost chilling, carrying the damp, rich scent of earth, the distant, subtle perfume of night-blooming blossoms. Her simple, flowing gown, woven from threads of palest moonsilk, seemed to shimmer faintly under the soft, diffused moonlight, a ghostly, guiding presence illuminating her uncertain path. Each step she took was an act of profound faith, a desperate, silent hope leading her towards her only sanctuary, her sacred haven of understanding. The winding, familiar path to the grove, usually a comforting, gentle passage. It felt inexplicably long and unusually heavy tonight, each fallen leaf seeming to whisper a fragment of the amplified pain. The amplified pain she carried within her. She moved as if caught within a waking dream, her unwavering focus solely on the looming, ethereal silhouettes of the ancient willows, their majestic forms appearing almost otherworldly, translucent against the infinite canvas of the inky night sky. The soft, cool earth beneath her bare, delicate feet was a soothing balm, connecting her intimately to the silent, immense power that she knew awaited her. The grove beckoned, a haven of ancient primal wisdom, a sacred space where the often rigid boundaries between the earth and the delicate human spirit blurred into a gentle, harmonious whole. As she drew nearer, the gentle, melancholic rustling of the willow's leaves, it seemed to crescendo, swelling into a soft, welcoming murmur, a tender embrace, as if the ancient trees had anticipated her arrival, sensing with their deep wisdom her profound, desperate need. A faint, almost imperceptible, internal blue light pulsed rhythmically. The very heart of the grove, a steady, ethereal beacon of hope, shimmering softly in her overwhelming despair. Entered the hallowed, sacred space, drawn by an irresistible force towards the oldest, grandest willow, its magnificent trunk wide, gnarled, imbued with centuries of silent, unwavering watchfulness, with a quiet, shuddering sigh that seemed to carry the entire weight. Time of absorbed pain, she knelt gracefully before it, her delicate hands, usually instruments of miraculous healing, tender solace, now trembling slightly with vulnerability. She placed them reverently, almost pleadingly, upon its cool, rough, ancient bark, feeling the slow, deliberate pulse of life within its core. It was not merely a physical touch, but an act of profound, absolute surrender, a spiritual offering of her burdened soul. She closed her luminous, deep blue eyes, the long-held, unshed tears that had accumulated over countless quiet nights to finally trace shimmering paths down her pale porcelain cheeks, mingling with the night's gentle dew. "Take it," she whispered, her voice barely audible, a fragile plea carried on the still, cool night air, imbued with desperate hope. "Take this heavy burden, these lingering echoes of pain, this profound sorrow that is not truly mine, yet weighs so incredibly, unbearably heavily upon my spirit, upon my very essence. Yengen in Tao." And as she spoke, her conviction deepening with each passing moment, she willed the accumulated sadness, the fragmented echoes of 1,000 pains, the collective weight of human suffering to flow from her aching heart, down her slender arms, through her delicate fingertips, and into the deep, welcoming, absorbent heart of the ancient tree. She envisioned it as a shimmering, amorphous, dark blue mist, slowly, reluctantly, yet inevitably, leaving her being, dissolving into the rich, dark earth through the willows. Willow's vast, intricate subterranean root system, a silent, sacred release. The energy flowed, a silent current, from her soul to the ancient earth, a transfer of profound significance. A profound sacred stillness settled upon the entire grove, a hush so deep it felt as though the very universe held its breath, broken only by the soft, almost imperceptible, rhythmic rustling of the willow's countless leaves. It was a gentle hum that resonated deep within the earth. She felt a subtle, almost ethereal tremor pass through the ancient trunk, a living, breathing response, an acceptance of her sacred offering, a profound recognition of her deepest need. Slowly, gently, with a grace that defied the immense weight it was shedding, the tremendous burden that had pressed so relentlessly upon her spirit began, at last, to recede. It was not an abrupt, jarring release, but a gradual, tender easing, like the slow shimmering melting of frost in the gentle morning sun, a gradual thaw. After a long, cold winter, she felt the heavy, shimmering, dark blue mist of sorrow, the echoes of countless pains, leave her being, dissolving into the deep, welcoming embrace of the earth. In its place, a gentle, cool, almost liquid sensation. It began to flow back into her weary hands, up her slender arms, and into the very core of her heart. It was a calm, grounded earth energy, pure and restorative, a balm for her long-suffering spirit. The ancient willow, in its boundless, timeless wisdom, absorbed the lingering sorrow, the collective human pain, not destroying it, not simply making it vanish, but transmuting it, transforming it with its deep, primal magic. It was returned, gently, patiently. Neutral, grounding essence of the earth itself. The pain became compost for new life, grief into fertile soil, sorrow transmuted into an offering to the cycle of renewal. She felt a blossoming lightness within her chest, a spaciousness, an expansive freedom she hadn't known, hadn't dared to dream of in years, perhaps in an entire lifetime. The dull, persistent ache behind her luminous deep blue eyes dissolved completely, and her breath deepened, becoming free and unrestrained, a testament to her newfound liberation. Her heart, once heavy and overflowing with the sorrows of the entire world, now felt like a pristine, crystal-clear pool. The echoes were truly gone, not forgotten entirely, for they had shaped her, but no longer her unbearable burden to carry, no longer her essence to hold. A profound, overwhelming sense of gratitude washed over her, a deep, silent reverence for the ancient guardian that had offered its timeless embrace, its unwavering strength, its quiet, profound understanding. It was a moment of sacred communion, a spiritual rebirth. She felt a profound connection, not just to the willow, but to the entire living, breathing earth, a part of its ancient, rhythmic pulse. The air around her shimmered with a renewed, purified energy, a silent symphony of peace. Her skin tingled, alive with the vibrant essence of nature, her spirit uplifted, soaring free of its self-imposed captivity. She understood, in that moment, the true, profound depth of healing. The true, profound depth of healing, not just for others, but for the healer herself. Could a single, silent act truly transform a healer's shadowed, burdened heart, returning her to the pure essence of her sacred, luminous calling? As the last, ethereal vestiges of sorrow finally departed from her being, a gentle, pervasive warmth spread through her. Her entire body, a quiet, luminous pale blue glow, radiating softly from her very core, an inner sun rekindled. She slowly lifted her head, her luminous, deep blue eyes, once clouded with unspoken grief and invisible burdens, now remarkably clear. Clear, bright, and sparkling, reflecting the serene, untainted magic of the moonlit night. A soft, knowing, profoundly peaceful smile touched her delicate lips, a smile born not merely of relief, but of profound, unshakable peace, and a beautifully renewed sense of sacred purpose. She felt utterly cleansed, exquisitely whole, her spirit rekindled and vibrant once more. Her delicate hands, when she looked at them, they seemed to shimmer with a renewed, purer light, an ethereal glow, ready once more to offer boundless solace, to mend the broken, without absorbing its devastating cost, for she had learned the secret of sacred release. The heavy burden had been truly lifted, leaving behind not a void of emptiness, but a quiet, profound wisdom, an even deeper understanding of the earth's cyclical, eternal dance of sorrow and renewal, of giving and receiving. The very air in the ancient grove felt vibrantly alive, with a new, subtle, purified energy, a gentle, melodic hum of interconnectedness flowing through all things. The willows themselves seemed to glow with a softer, more vibrant blue light, their countless leaves rustling in a delicate symphony of gentle thanks, a silent, ancient acknowledgement of the sacred exchange that had transpired. Seraphina stood, no longer weighted down by the world's countless pains, but deeply connected to its enduring, unwavering strength, a pure, clear channel for healing, untainted and gloriously free. The heart was now a pristine vessel, not for sorrow, but for untainted, boundless compassion, ready to serve again, truly, profoundly free. Dear, cherished friends, as the gentle healer found her profound solace beneath the ancient, whispering willows, imagine for a precious moment your own heart finding such a sacred, transformative space. Let your worries, your quiet anxieties, the invisible burdens you carry, both large and small, flow gently, softly away from you. Envision them dissolving effortlessly into the deep, patient, infinitely accepting embrace of the earth, absorbed and transformed by its ancient, quiet magic. Feel the subtle, invigorating energy of release, washing over you like a gentle, cool wave, leaving you feeling light, unbound, and utterly at peace, a quiet emptiness where the burdens once lay. Allow the peaceful, melodic whispers of the night, like a magical, ancient lullaby, to tenderly embrace your spirit, cradling you in its tranquil depths. Close your eyes now, dear soul, and let serenity, deep and profound, be your only guide. Be your only guide into the softest slumber. Imagine a soft, deep blue light, a shimmering aura, gently surrounding you, forming a protective, warm cocoon of utter calm and peaceful tranquility. Feel the invisible, crushing weight lifting effortlessly from your shoulders, melting from your mind, flowing freely from your heart, leaving a spacious, open vastness. Let go, dear soul. Truly let go of everything that no longer serves your peace, and allow yourself to truly, deeply rest. Let the ancient, timeless wisdom of nature soothe your tired spirit, inviting profound, restorative tranquility into every fiber of your being. Let every breath deepen, becoming long and slow, every muscle relax completely, every lingering thought soften into the gentle oblivion of sleep. The earth, in its infinite wisdom and patience, holds your quiet thoughts, transforming them into calm, into peace, into a gentle restorative energy. Let yourself be fully, completely embraced by profound stillness. Close your eyes and sleep deeply, peacefully.